I heard that you heard that we're doing topics again. That's right, we are. And this week's topic will be about transvers. Right. We're doing topics again. So, if you're visiting this video for the first time, I'm Marley, and I will be talking about the weekly topic every Tuesday. So subscribe if you're interested and you want to see more, and tune in every Tuesday to see more of me. So, transverse lobe piercings. These are lobe piercings, as it says, as it suggests. And what makes them different from regular lobe piercings is that instead of going front to back or back to front, it goes from the outside of your lobe to the inside of your lobe. And in case that wasn't a good visual, I drew a quick picture to show you. So this is my imitation of a human. The solid black little balls here, that's what's on the exterior. That's what you would see. And then the barbell that goes through your ear horizontally is represented here by a dotted line. So I hope that cleared things up for you a little bit. If not, Google's your friend. These are piercings that are commonly free-handed just because it's an awkward place. It's an awkward piece of body to grab with forceps. Let's call it a skin tissue issue. Oh, so stupid. I'm sorry. But it's an awkward place to grab, so they're with forceps, so they grab it with their hands, and it's done by hand. Popular starting jewelry of choice would be the curved barbell. It's less painful than a regular lobe piercing because it passes through less nerve endings. So that's kind of cool. But again, and I will say this every time I mention pain, when it comes to body modification, everyone's different. So what I say means nothing on that level, okay? But yeah, you know, I read that it's generally less painful than a lobe piercing. So take that with a grain of salt. And it's also fairly easy on the aftercare level. I mean, it's not going through cartilage. It's not in a super awkward place, so sea salt soaks and whatever your piercer tells you is all you need. And it's relatively quick. It's not extremely long. It's just an easy piercing to heal. If you take care of it, after it should be over within a couple months. Things that could go wrong with the piercings are abscesses and migrations. Ways to avoid that, with migrations anyway, is be careful with the jewelry that you're wearing. Just make sure you're picking out good jewelry and make sure it's not heavy. I mean, think about it. Migration, heaviness. Heaviness will migrate your jewelry, right? Remember this image when you're thinking about it. If you're thinking about getting this piercing, otherwise it doesn't matter. But, right, that makes sense. Heaviness equals jewelry migration when we're talking about this piercing. That's all I can say about it factually. I really like this piercing. If I wasn't so attached to my lobes, you bet your bottom dollar I would have one. It's an uncommon piercing, but it's nice, and I feel like it's easy to hide. And you could have one in the workplace, even if it's a very conservative workplace. Another cool thing that you can do with it is if you're not planning to stretch your ears, you can double it up with other lobe piercings, like at the transverse lobe, and then regular lobes, if your lobe is big enough, obviously, and just kind of do cool things with it, with like CBRs and curved barbells and stuff like that. You know, you could just, it still leaves room, depending on your lobe, obviously, it leaves room for creativity if you're not planning on stretching your ears. I would definitely suggest, if you want to do something creative with your ear and you don't want to stretch, do that. I mean, I definitely would, but I have been in love with stretched lobes for the longest time. So that's the way I went. I did see one guy, I will say, I did see one guy with stretched lobes and a transverse lobe through his hole. Like he had pierced the walls of his lobe and put a curved barbell through the lobe And so he always wore tunnels, and there was a curved barbell through the tunnel. It was insane. I don't know if that's healthy or good or gonna last long, but it looked cool, so I saw him once. Okay, so don't be thinking that this is a possible thing, right? Ask your piercer. Anyways, that was my topic for the week. Also, one more thing, I did say that I was gonna get tattooed, and I did, and I'm just gonna say, because in case, you know, anyone's like, oh, you said you'd do a tattoo video, I just added filigree to my stag of justice to distract from it because it didn't turn out the way I liked. And that was it. So, if you think that the transverse lobe piercing is cool, give this video a like, why don't ya? And also comment down below. I want to know your opinions on it as well. And I will see you next week with another topic. Bye.